Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today, via tape delay from the South Union Township Rec Center, we bring you the South Union Township Youth Indoor Soccer League. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay, and we welcome you aboard for today's Youth Indoor Soccer Games. The South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you today as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay, and we'll be back with the first game after this message.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service, real service, from a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Many people unknowingly have chronic liver disease and discover it during routine blood testing. Possible causes include alcohol, hepatitis C, fatty liver, and iron overload. If left unchecked, this can lead to cirrhosis or severe liver scarring. Offer the latest testing and treatment for chronic liver disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including La-Z-Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Every person who's been injured, when they come in, has an expectation that their case is important, and it is to us. We take these cases very seriously.
So that experience that we have is unique also because we have experience in these communities, in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg, in these court systems.
You don't have to go to Pittsburgh to be represented by attorneys who don't know their way around your community.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Brian Morozak and Jerry Dupay back here at the South Union Township Rec Center, ready for our first of two here in the 13 through 16-year-old division. Green team taking on the yellow team in our opening match. One of the players on the green team was actually one of the soccer stars for the Laurel Highlands High School team this year in Colby Davis. And Colby has the ball right now on the green side. Have him on the back line to start this match. Then off there to Abby White. And Davis fires one there. And he has a gun. You'll see that throughout the course of the match here today. Abby White on the near wall. A little scrum here between the gold team's Destiny DeHaven and Sarah Dotson. Gold team tries to set it up there to Christian Franzik, going crossfield on the far side to Creed Potkull. Potkull battling Colby Davis. And sliding in there, and nice little spin back by Dylan Morgan. One out of the corner. And Sarah Dotson trying to play it back. Davis stepping in. And Davis firing. And actually put it off of one of the gold defenders. That was Creed Potkull into the back of the nets. So Colby Davis gets his first of the match. Might be his first of many here today. One change on the gold side. There's Josh Radovich comes in for Destiny DeHaven. We play 18 minutes a half. Less than 2 minutes in. Davis already a goal on the green side, leading 1-0. Dante Delverne, the green keeper, sending it off to Abby White. Gold team getting it back. Josh Radovich here on the near side. Collecting off to Sarah Dotson. Going low and the length of the field. Played back out to Colby Davis again, who fires. Save was made there by Keith Morgan. A lot of speed here in this 13 through 16-year-old division. And Davis stepping in there defending. Going to the boards there with Dylan Morgan. Chip back by Josh Radovich. Abby Miller spins it back. Gold team stepping in and a hard shot there from Creed Potkel. Now spun wide over to Sarah White. We actually saw White in a match in the 10 through 12-year-old division, so White playing up here. Abby Miller a touch. Defended down by Christian Franzik. And Franzik will send it up down to Dylan Morgan, looking for the cross. Comes wide here on the near side to Sarah Dotson. Back to center, looking there for Abby White. Christian Franzik again going low. Colby Davis knocks it down. Ball comes loose here again on the near side. Creed Potkel breaking back, crossing out in front. Good job there by the green keeper Dante Delverne to cover. Up to Colby Davis. Davis between two defenders. Gold team knocks it down. We'll scrum here on the near wall. Sarah Dotson trying to look there for Abby White. Off to Sarah White, and now Abby White sending it off the wall. Deflected back, and Christian Franzik there. Again, sending it down on the far side. Davis steps in defensively. Colby not out of his own zone. Gets between a couple of defenders. Comes forward, fakes a shot, passes out in front. Looking there for Sarah White. Colby getting back on it again. Covers a lot of ground out there. Colby Davis still battling. He'll poke up there for Sarah Dotson. Coming free to the near wall. Josh Radovich. Pulled out again by Dotson. Forward to Abby White. Trying to sidestep Christian Franzik. Ball off the wall. Franzik out of his own zone. To Josh Radovich. Met there by Sarah Dotson. And scooped up there by Keith Morgan. Morgan well out. Into the corner. Again, Davis defending. Gold team looking to cross out in front from Creed Potkel. The ball covered up by the green keeper, Dante Delverne. And fired back. Davis going low, just wide. Off the wall over to Abby White. Deflected out in front, and Sarah White fans. Again, right back down the field. Another cover there from Delverne. Out over to Abby White. Abby on the chip. Sarah White finds it. Gold team again steps back in. There's Colby Davis. Davis looking across. Gets it back off of a deflection. Davis stays with it. Look out, here's Davis. Actually had it poked there from behind. Able to generate a clear shot, a nice little clear back up the field. Good job there defensively. Sarah Dotson trying to set up Abby White. And Keith Morgan on the cover. Goes back to Delverne on the other side. He'll leave it down to Colby Davis. Davis was looking for a breather. We'll have to spin back up. Guys look a little gassed here early on. A lot of time left, still 11:28 left here in the first half. It's 1-0. Opening goal by Colby Davis. Gold team making a switch here. Dylan Morgan back into the match. Green team will make a change as well. Jeremy Abraham back out there. Abraham, another Laurel Highlands High School product. Played on the Mustangs varsity soccer team. Abby White, a little touch. Covered there by Keith Morgan. That one sent over the head of Dante Delverne out of play. Delverne will put it back down. Touched over to Colby Davis. Davis going low. Gold team knocks it down here at center. It was Dylan Morgan who had the knockdown. Now Dylan will get it back. A little pressure there from Abby White. Sarah White also stepping in. Gold team trying to set something up there with Joshua Radovich, but Abby White will get it back. She'll fire out in front. Player down. White tries to reload, just sends it wide. And back to center. Look at a handball there on Jeremy Abraham. With 9:57 left here in the first half, still 1-0. The green team over the gold team on a Colby Davis goal. Free kick here from center. It was off the body of Jeremy Abraham over to Colby Davis. And Davis out of his own zone. Davis fires again. That one went off the body of Dylan Morgan and out for a goal kick. I'll rule this a corner kick here for Davis from the far side. Davis crosses. Abby White's there. Sends it wide. Morgan out. Will poke back to center. Abraham knocks it down there for the green side. Abraham between defenders. And played back to center. Radovich trying to chase it down. Abraham takes him to the wall. Abraham out of his own zone. Abraham coming forward. Abraham unable to generate a shot. Good job defensively there from the gold team and Christian Franzik stepping in, but Abraham staying with it again. Abraham, another opportunity. Again, the keeper, Keith Morgan, there on the cover. Sarah White trying to get it back. Deflected back to center again to Davis. Up to Abraham. And played back here by the gold team into the corner. Scrum here on the near side. Davis battling Joshua Radovich. So Destiny DeHaven there as well for the black and gold. On up to Abraham, over to Sarah White. Good shot there from White. Abby White looking for the poke as well, unable to finish. Colby Davis playing hacky sack with it, back through center. Between defenders, Davis spinning forward. Shot got blocked, got it back, and puts it in. Second goal of the match for Colby Davis. 2-0, green over the gold. 7:27 left here before halftime. Another change on the green side. Sarah Dotson back in. Have 4-on-4 on the field, plus one goalie. Both of these teams dressing 6. So that allows for one substitution throughout the course of the game. Creed Potkel working here for the gold team. Abraham defending for the green team. Potkel, another opportunity coming back, sending it high. At 6:47 left here in the first half. In this 13 through 16-year-old division, play 2 18-minute halves.
Generally, the way things work here in the South Union Leagues, the higher the age division, the longer the half-lengths. They have quite a few teams out this year. The best numbers we've seen in quite some time, and certainly have to be impressed with some of the improvements made here to the rec center as well. And a nice shot there from Sarah Dodson, being the feed from Abraham. That one cleared all the way back down to Dante Delverne. Out to Colby Davis. Davis losing that run. Gold team a little chip back over here on the near side. The Creed Potkel get over to Delverne. Forward to Abraham. Nice little step in there on the gold side, and the ball coming free. Their Destiny DeHaven. Almost getting one there on the doorstep. Colby Davis comes back, fires one off the wall. Gold team again from their own zone. But Davis wins it back. Colby Davis again spinning forward. Davis dancing everywhere. Davis getting that shot attempt again blocked down. Into open space to Jeremy Abraham. Abraham again, low shot. And cover made there by Keith Morgan. Now Morgan well out. Keeper coming forward and the play whistled down. And a card issued. Here to Jeremy Abraham. Didn't actually show the card, but issued a warning. And a slide tackle attempt. 4:35 to play. 2-0 lead for the green team over the gold team. Pair of goals from Colby Davis. And a good opportunity there for Abby White. Gold trying to break back. DeHaven shot blocked there. Poked into the corner. Creed Potkel battling Jeremy Abraham. Two still go at it. And that was ruled a goal. So put in there on the backside. It's 3-0. The green team over the gold team. A little bang-bang play. And 3:40 left here in the first half. Gold team chipping that one high and out. Over the boundary there from Creed Potkel. There's Abraham again out of his own zone. Abraham on a low shot forward, knocked down. Ball sitting on the backside of Potkel. Battling Davis. Potkel coming forward in the cover on the far posts. Good job there by Delverne. Out to Davis. Forward to Sarah White. Sarah, pretty move there. Scores! Good job from Sarah playing up, getting a goal here for the green team. All green team right now up 4-0. Some nice moves there from Sarah White. .235 left here in the first half. All scooped and covered by Delverne. Getting it back there again is Creed Potkel. A poke here on the near side over to DeHaven. Intercepted back by Sarah White. She's going to be a player. Sarah, another opportunity, looking for her second. And Morgan breaking back, putting it off the bar on the follow. Potkel has it covered up by Delverne, but Potkel staying with it. Another attempt, Delverne another cover. All green teams so far up 4-0. Again, played off the far wall again to Potkel. Davis defending. Colby out of his own zone. Touches over to Sarah White. Another good shot there from Sarah. Right on the keeper, Morgan. Forward again to Podkul. Touched along to Radovich. Defending, though, is Abraham. Abraham again out of his own zone. Looking to set it up. Has 2 free on the back posts. Sarah White and I think Sarah Dotson both camping out over there. Neither one could find the ball. And a hard shot was fired there by Christian Franzik. Del Vernigan knocked it down. Forward again to Abraham. Abraham low shot off a deflection there of the body of Franzik. Covered up by Morgan and rolled back in on the other side. Del Vernigan sends it forward to Sarah White. On the backside of Sarah Dotson. Again, just going wide. And keeper Morgan well out. Play whistled down. Final 30 seconds of this first half. All green team up 4-0. Our first of 2 in the 13 and 16-year-old division. The red team will play the blue team at our nightcap. In 2 18-minute halves. 36-minute games. Continuous clock. Abraham taking the free kick. Going off of Morgan. Gold team trying to break back. Final 10 seconds. Scrum here in the corner. Davis trying to tie it up to kill a little time. A little battle there with Creed Podkul, and that'll do it for the first half, 4-0. The green team over the gold team. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Just sit right down and you hear a tale of a fateful call. You better pay those bills right now or you take a mighty fall. He really didn't know what to do, so he turned to those who did. Zebley, Mahalev & White, your bankruptcy crew. Your bankruptcy crew. So no matter how deep in debt you are, if your back's against the wall, Zebley, Mahalev & White, just give them a call.
Welcome back to the South Union Township Rec Center, ready for the second half of our first of 2 in the 13 through 16-year-old division. A 4-0 lead for the green team over the gold team. And 2 18-minute halves. Sides reversed. Destiny DeHaven there on the gold side, battling with the greens, Sarah Dotson. The ball covered up by the green team's Dante Delverne. That one fired high and out of play by Keith Morgan. The gold team now with Creed Podkul in goal. Gold team breaking out here with Keith Morgan. Losing it though to Colby Davis. Davis coming forward. Back to Sarah White. Ball loose out in front. Abby White here in the near corner. And Keith Morgan trying to play it back. Sarah Dotson a little touch. Knocked down again to Christian Franzik. And the ball comes loose. They cross the line. No. Just cover there. Shutout still intact at 4-0. Christian Franzik on it. And Crossfield on the far side. Over to Dylan Morgan. Little bing bang play there on the cover. And sent in the corner, and going down there was Dylan Morgan. Davis sends it the length of the field. Keeper out there in Creed Potkel. Knocked down by Christian Franzik. Sent on goal. DeHaven in the corner. Battling with Sarah Dotson. Another chip back down there from Franzik. Laid back over to Keith Morgan, who sends it again over the boards and out of play. 15:34 left here in the second half. Still 4-0. The green team over the gold team. Another one well out of play from Keith Morgan. That one laid back down to Creed Potkel. Sent out over to Christian Franzik. Franzik coming back, again on goal. Knocked down out in front. Sarah White not afraid to battle. Scrappy player. And we saw her earlier on in the 10 through 12-year-old division. Playing with an older kids here. Christian Franzik coming back. Colby Davis finds it there over to Sarah White. Heels it back over, looking there for Colby. Sarah steps in again. Sarah really playing well. Colby over to Abby White. Crossfield on the far side, no one home. Dylan Morgan breaking back. Colby Davis stepping in. And Davis back on it. Getting around Dylan Morgan. Coming forward. Shot there was blocked down by Christian Franzik. Davis gets it back again. Davis able to finish it in for his third goal of the match. Colby Davis, 5-0. Green team over the gold team. Gold team will heel it back here. There's Keith Morgan. Firing it in. First goal of the match on the gold side. Keith Morgan getting the goal. It's 5-1. 13:23 now left here in the second half. Abby White plays it back to Sarah White. And touch there from Abraham. Abraham. And blocked there out in front. Abby White went out to go to track it down. Sarah White out in front. Keith Morgan work out of his own zone. 5-1 lead for the green team as Morgan sends it wide. Josh Radovich over there on the gold side. Christian Franzik battling as well. But Abby White comes down the near side for the green team looking to center. Franzik there works it back. Christian Franzik down the far side. Radovich will try to chase it down. Looking to center. And covered out in front. And rolled back out to Sarah White. Stepping in Dylan Morgan. Touching back to Keith Morgan. And fires high and wide. So we got under 12 minutes left in regulation. A 5-1 lead for the green team over the gold team. Keith Morgan, the lone gold goal. Colby Davis with 3 on the green side. Sarah White with a goal. Now the green team will set it up again. Colby Davis out of his own zone. Davis will touch over to Sarah White. Just deflecting it wide of Creed Potkel. Now ruling here should be green team calling for a corner kick, and they're going to get it. And Colby Davis will put it down. Colby centers out in front. Nice little poke there from Sarah Dotson. But covered from Creed Potkel. Knocked down again by Dotson, but on the run coming back is Keith Morgan. Again sent into the corner. Abby White right on goal. Potkel knocks it down, but Davis gets it back. Colby Davis fighting into the corner, trying to work around Keith Morgan. Davis goes down. Scrum continues. Sarah Dotson. There's the cover again from Creed Potkel. Sending it out to Keith Morgan. Dotson still adding the pressure on. Morgan going down, and foul's going to be called there on Dotson. Sarah not afraid to play a little aggressive. So we've got under 10 minutes now left here in the second half. Josh Radovich battling here at center. Over to Abby White. Dotson out of the corner. It was all the way through. Abby White trying to reset again here on the near side. Battling along the boards, and he's getting a little physical there. White and Keith Morgan going at it pretty good. Gold team making a change. Christian Franzik back in. Dylan Morgan to take the free kick. Send it all the way down. And covered up. Back out to Abraham. Abraham looking across from the far side. Double teamed along the wall there from DeHaven and Morgan. And DeHaven's back on it. Laying it down the field, but covered up. And sent out to Abraham. Abraham back into the gold team zone. Little chip out in front. Dotson is there, came crashing in. And cover there from Potkel. Davis knocks it back down. Over to Abby White, who's there with the finish. And Abby White extending the green team's lead now to 6-1. And the Whites have played well up front, Sarah and Abby. Both have goals in this match. As we go under 8 minutes left here in the second half. Ball goes in the corner to Sarah Dotson, looking across. Covered up there by Creed Potkel. Pushes it out over to Destiny DeHaven. Franzik a little touch. Colby Davis on it there on the green side. Davis just having fun with it right now, trying to spin back forward. Christian Franzik coming back on the gold side. Now Davis going down, not getting the call. Davis just having fun with it right now. Has a 3-on-1 coming back. Couldn't find either White or Dotson. That was Sarah White and Dotson who were behind the play. No offsides here in the indoor game. Abraham now breaking back out here for the green side. That one deflects high. Been a couple close to Jerry's camera here so far tonight. And And a 6:40 left in our first of two here in the 13 through 16-year-old division. So 6-1. Green team over the gold team. And the red team will take on the blue team in our nightcap here today as Abraham looks to cross, deflected out in front and then covered by Creed Potkill. Dotson a little pressure. Chip back up to Keith Morgan. Morgan on the run with his team down 5. Crosses out in front, sends it in. Off the keeper and in. So Keith Morgan getting his second of the game. Gold team back to within 4 at 6-2. With 5:55 left here in the second half. Sarah White gets things going again. Over to Sarah Dotson, who got tripped up a little bit there by Destiny DeHaven. Abraham back on it here on the green side. Abraham down the near wall. Abraham spins off, fires a shot. Actually went off the keeper, then off the bar. Dotson was looking for on the backside, couldn't find it. As DeHaven looks to break back there for the gold team. Won, though, back by Davis, who again fires another one high. Another busy night here at the Rec Center. The newly renovated South Union Township Rec Center. First year they've played down here with the sport turf surface. Dotson out in front, tried to send it over to Sarah White. Deflected down by the gold defense as Christian Franzik breaks back across for the gold side. Over to Josh Radovich, and Radovich sends it high. And outs. Now 4:44 left here in the second half. Ball has been retrieved. We'll close this one out. Sarah White up to Abby White. On the defense there, DeHaven. Destiny comes out of her own zone. Looking again for Radovich, but Abraham finds the loose ball. It's tied up in the corner. Looking across. And play whistled down. A free kick for the gold side. And Christian Franzik will take it. I'll go all the way through. Keith Morgan and covered up. Back down to Abby White. Franzik breaking back. 3:35 to play. Deflecting off the wall and covered again. Sent out to Abraham here on the near side. Abraham coming back. Jeremy still looking for open space. Going to spin back. Jeremy still battling. The gold team finding the loose ball as Keith Morgan breaks back. Another whistle. Might get Abraham here on another foul. Free kick here for Keith Morgan. Keith fires it just wide. DeHaven trying to center it back there on the gold side. Abby White stepping in the corner here on the near side of Dotson. Dotson trying to send it back to White, but covered there by the keeper, Creed Potkill. And back into the corner. Chip there from DeHaven. Gold team trying to keep it alive. Covered out in front. Back out to Abby White. Knocked down by Franzik. Franzik, a pretty move there, coming forward. Franzik staying with it. Looking for the cross. Again, the cover as we approach the 2-minute mark of the second half. A little collision there. Dotson went down. And I come crashing in with 1:55 to play. Dotson now will check out for Sarah White. The final 1:55. Keith Morgan will send it down. Now to Christian Franzik. Davis defending. And Davis getting it back. Up to Sarah White. Nice save out in front there from Creed Podkel. And covered and sent off to Colby. Off the near boards. White trying to track it down. Off to Franzik, back on goal. So we approach the final minutes. Rolled back out to Sarah White. On the far side of Franzik. Getting around Abby White. Back to center again and Keith Morgan. Davis knocks it down. Davis top of the box. Deflected back over to Sarah Dotson, who's back out there. Dotson takes another shot. Stays with it. Fires one there. Deflecting over to Davis. Dotson again gets one to go. Boy, she hustles hard, Sarah Dotson. Her first goal of the match, 7-2 now. The green side over the gold side. Final 30 seconds. Again, our second match in the 13 through 16-year-old division. We'll have the red team taking on the blue team. Abraham from his own zone. Pressure there from Dylan Morgan. Gold team gets it back and gets a goal from Keith Morgan. But Keith Morgan, all three of the gold goals in this match. It's 7-3. Looks like that'll be your final score here in our first of two in the 13 through 16-year-old division. A 7-3 final. Green over the gold, and we're back with our nightcap. The red team taking on the blue team in just a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including La-Z-Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Ready for our final match of the night here in the 13 through 16-year-old division. The red team taking on the royal blue team. We do have a couple of jerseys out there on the royal blue side as well. They're short a couple of players here today. So Keith Morgan wearing number 5 and Dylan Morgan wearing number 4 will have gold jerseys. They'll be playing for the blue team here today. In 2 18-minute halves. Our opening game saw the green team with a 7-3 win over the yellow team. And our Mershot sending it wide there. Breaking back out Emily Huey for the blue team. That one played over the boundary and out from Caleb Scott. The blue team today consisting of number 2 Emma Scott, number 7 Caleb Scott, number 4 Emily Huey, number 1 Mia Swanson, and then the 2 blue jerseys that will actually be yellow shirts with Keith Morgan wearing number 5 yellow and Dylan Morgan wearing number 4 yellow. Right now Keith Morgan in goal. On the red side, you have Hannah Newman wearing number 6, and there's your opening goal of the match. Scored by Hannah Mershot, number 1. So Hannah Mershot getting the opening goal of the match on the red side. The other red players here today, Erin Fetzner wearing number 4. Scarlett Zahila wearing number 5. Jeremy Wilson wearing number 7. Hannah Mershot number 1. And Marcus Capon wearing number 2. Those are your red players here today. They'll break back. Good scoring opportunity out in front there for Erin Fetzner. Couldn't send it past Keith Morgan, who steps up into the red team zone, trying to create a little action there for the blue team. There's Hannah Mershot again. A little give and go action. Hannah getting it back and able to chip it past Keith Morgan. With Erin Fetzner on that front line right now. Off the corner, looking for Fetzner again, deflected down by Emily Huey. And played back. Huey trying to track it down, but Erin Fetzner there as well on the red side, 4-on-4. Emma Scott trying to help the cause out a little bit on the blue side. Emma knocking it down there, a little chip ahead. Looking for brother Caleb. In goal on the red side to start this match, Jeremy Wilson. Jeremy Wilson, the red keeper. Shot fired wide there from Fetzner. Fetzner getting it back. With Huey defending. On a reset up top. Fetzner finds it again. Huey again defending. Fetzner crosses out in front, and Mershot got her second. They set that one up well. So 2 quick ones for Hannah Mershot. 2-0, red over the blue here at the 14:48 mark of the first half. Comes the red again, breaking. And the 3rd goal of the match. First for Erin Fetzner. So the red team making it look easy here early on. 2 from Mershot. 1 from Fetzner. It's 3-0, less than 4 minutes in. Emma Scott sitting off on the far side to Caleb Scott. Caleb's shot partially blocked. Picked up there by Wilson. And here we go. Fetzner again. Looking for Mershot. Cover there by Keith Morgan. Keith sending it down to Caleb Scott. Fires it right on goal. Nice save there from Wilson. Breaking loose here. And a low shot on there from Emily Huey. Red plays it back to Fetzner. Far side Mershot. This one going high and wide and out of play. A goal kick here for Morgan. Morgan again goes low. Knocked down there by Capon. And turn, shot, and another goal. Second for Fetzner. And 2 for Fetzner, 2 for Mershot. It's 4-0. Less than 5 minutes in. Red team pouring it on early on. Morgan, a little poke back forward. Looking there for Mia Swanson. Swanson battling Scarlett Zahila in the corner. Swanson going down. A little poke ahead there from Emma Scott. Chip back over to Marchant. Morgan outs. Right on the doorstep, sent home again by Aaron Fetzner. A 3 for Fetzner, 2 for Marchant. It's 5-0. Red over the blue. We played just over 5 minutes. Game looking like a runaway early on. Emily Huey and send it back along. Play down over to Hannah Marchant. Caleb Scott, a shot that went wide there. Newman trying to clear it out. Scott back on it. Little step in there from Marchant. Another cover from Wilson. Up to Fetzner again on the near side. Working around Huey, centering, looking for Marchant. Missed on the first attempt, but got the second to go. With Fetzner and Marchant on that front line. Looking good on the red side. Each have 3, and it's 6-0. Morgan out of his own net. Seeing it down on the far side. Emma Scott trying to track it down. Emma looking to center. Going through Mia Swanson. Swanson will look to reset. Red team chips it back out again to Marchant. Fetzner joining the rush. Marchant on the far side. A little touch from the back line over to Fetzner. Morgan, the keeper, comes out and tries to work it out of the corner. Marchant steps in. Blue team tries to break back there. Mia Swanson coming forward, defending there, Scarlett Zahila. Ball goes off to the far side. Red team breaks back again. Marchant on the far side. Defending there, Caleb Scott. Caleb, a good job to break up that rush. Sent on from the back line there from Emily Huey. Back over to Marchant. Fetzner creeping in. He'll get it here on the backside. Settle it back down. Try to work around Huey. Fetzner takes it to the near side. Crosses looking for Marchant. Was actually deflected by Scott. Off to Morgan. Ball comes free. Marchant trying to finish it, and Scott back protecting. The ball goes off on the corner there to Zahila. Scott coming forward. Red team stepping in. Sending it the length of the floor. There's another shot from Fetzner. Scott again looking to clear it out. We have 9:52 left here in the first half. A 6-0 lead. 3 goals apiece for Hannah Marchant and Aaron Fetzner. Keith Morgan's going to exit the goal. Looks like Emma Scott's going to be the new keeper for the blue team. Number 2. Emma with the keeper kit on. Deflects off to Marchant, who fires. Got a nice save. Fetzner coming back. Deflected there by Morgan. Morgan sends it back down on the far side. Zahila trying to play back to center. Just got another scoop up. Emma playing it back to center, looking there for Morgan. The ball was touched on the red team zone. After the throw, has to be touched in your own zone coming from the keeper here in the indoor game. Now you can put Morgan back in goal. Well, I see what they actually did here on the 2 players with the gold jerseys. They actually put blue jerseys on the 2 Morgans. Keith and Dylan Morgan. And there's another one poked in by Fetzner. That's his 4th. And it's 7-0. Red team over the blue team. And Keith Morgan will send it back here to Dylan Morgan as the blue team look for goals. Back over to Caleb Scott. Caleb from his own zone. Touch from Swanson. Back to Caleb again. Swanson coming forward to Keith Morgan. Little poke save. Morgan again. Can't put it home. Now Dylan Morgan setting that one wide. Ball going off the far side and out of play. It's 7:18 left here in the first half. All red team up 7-0 over the blue team here in the 13 and 16-year-old division. That one sent the length of the field and then deflected and actually headed high. Red team making a few changes. Back out Marcus Capon, number 2. That ball sent in again by Mershot. Now 4 for Hannah. 4 from Aaron Fetzner. It's 8-0. Red team over the blue team. We're still here in the first half. Keith Morgan from the corner. Battling Marcus Capon. Morgan looking to center. Fetzner picks up the loose ball. Fetzner breaking back. Fetzner scoring. 9-0. They need a mercy rule here tonight. The onslaught continuing. Been one of the bigger blowouts we've seen here over the years. See if it holds course the rest of the way. First game in this division was a 7-3 final. Already at 9-0. Mia Swanson stepping in. Pulling it back to Caleb Scott, who sent it wide. Keeper Jeremy Wilson will hop over the boards and retrieve. And back to Caleb Scott again. Off the back of a defender, Caleb will get it back again. And back to the keeper Morgan. Now Caleb. Lost there by Fetzner. Nice little scoop. Pretty play there to Scarlett Zahila. They've actually brought Fetzner and that one sent wide over to Emma Scott on the backside. That's Caleb Scott in the corner taking this corner kick here for the blue team. Ball chipped out in front. And the keeper Morgan out. Trying to generate some form of offense here for the blue side. Scott shot. Deflected over there from Jeremy Wilson. And Scott will take another corner kick. Sends it all the way through, back to Morgan. Swanson was trying to spin back. Morgan another touch. Off to Scott again. Fronted there by Mershot. Scott turns and sends it high and wide again. The blue team getting some looks. Still without a goal so far in this match at 9-0. Mershot on the backside. Scott knocking it down, trying to heel it forward. Mershot another touch ahead. Now Morgan out of the goal. Knocked there by Swanson, deflected out in front. Fouled by Scott, setting at the length of the field. Knocked down again, a little bit of misclear there, but Huey fanning on the first attempt and sending it wide on the second. And sent into the corner. Capon and Scott battle. Mershot over there as well. A chip there from Huey. Fetzner trying to play it out over to Mershot. Huey steps in. Red team staying on it, though. Coming forward there was Capon. Run slowed there by Mia Swanson. Mia tries to heel it out of the corner. Knocked down out in front and cleared out. Things getting a little chippy there between Scott and Scarlett Zahila. .222 left here in the first half. A corner kick here from Capon. Knocked down by Emily Huey. Fetzner back on it. Fetzner another chip and another goal. Even the shots that really aren't even trying to go in are somehow finding their way into the back of the nets. Here for the red team, it's 10-0. 1:56 still left here in the first half. Scott's play catch. Emma will try to track this one down. Scooped up again. Little cross out in front, and that one just going wide. Trying to sit it up there for Hannah Newman. Can't do much else if you're on the red side. They're trying to work their whole bench into the game and even to put some of their strikers on the back line. And a couple balls cleared over. And out of play with 1:15 now left here in the first half. Again, tied up. Aaron Fetzner will take it. Deflected there by Caleb Scott, up to Emma Scott. Emily Huey also getting involved. Under a minute now left here in the first half. Ball tied up there between Mershon and Huey, and then played back to center. Back to the keeper, and a foul here. Things getting a little chippy. At 20 seconds left. An indirect kick. Played back to Mershon, who fires high and wide here on the near side. Final 5 seconds of the first half. Race back along by Caleb Scott, and the save made. That'll do it for the first half at 10-0. The red team over the blue team. We're back with the second half right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety for colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies. Painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruth Hart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including La-Z-Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
In any endeavor, experience is probably the most important factor, but it's got to be the right kind of experience. Experience in the community where the case is tried, where the jurors live, where the judges work. We've been doing this since 1976 at Davis and Davis. That's a long time.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Ready for the second half, 10-0. The red team leading the blue team. There's been total domination on the red side. 6 goals from Aaron Fetzner and 4 from Hannah Mershot. And a couple of jersey changes. Caleb Scott with the pink socks. The blue, actually wearing the yellow jersey, but covered in blue out there on the blue side. So we'll make a note of that. He has the ball right now in his own zone. Having it knocked down there by Marcus Capon. A little collision there between Mia Swanson and Hannah Mershot. That one covered, with Scarlett Zahila now in goal on the red side. Up again to Marcus Capon. Touch back to Hannah Newman. Hannah Mershot breaking out of her own zone. Touch there from Capon. Scott playing it along. That's Caleb over to Emma. Pressed forward and sent out again by Mershot. Scott again firing. Was blocked down by Justin Wilson. Sent into the corner. Again down to Emma Scott. Opportunity there from Swanson. Had it blocked out in front. Getting into the corner. And Jeremy Wilson there on the red side. And scooped up by Zahila. Played 2 minutes here in the second half. A nice cross out in front. Zahila the save there on Mia Swanson. And sent back down on the other side for the red team, Marcus Capon. Battling Mia Swanson. And turning and sending that one high. And a Mershot. And how to play. Now Morgan from the goal. Had knocked down there by Wilson. Mershot over to Capon. And covered again by Morgan. Rolled out to Scott. Pressed ahead to Swanson. Scott trying to track it down. Blue team still looking for the first goal of the match. Both Scotts back there, Emma and Caleb right now. Send it over to Swanson. Mershot another touch over to Fetzner. Deflected out again. Scarlett Zahila will send it out. They'll have this ruled a free kick, and Scott will take it. 14:22 left here in the second half. Scott looks to cross. Deflected loose here on the near side. Keith Morgan looking to track it down, and They crashed the boards. And poked back ahead. A little turn, shot. Couple of saves there on Jeremy Wilson by Morgan. Now Morgan the cover. They'll fire out. Now the near boundary. We'll scrum in the corner going strong between Keith Morgan and Hannah Newman. And another nice save there from Scarlett Zahila. That one sent high and wide by Keith Morgan. And Dylan Morgan in goal. Keith Morgan out on the front line. And Caleb Scott wearing that blue shirt over the yellow shirt with the pink socks. Zahila looking to send it out. Knocked down there by Keith Morgan over to Caleb Scott. Back over to Emma Scott, who takes a shot that's covered up there again by Zahila. Mershon on the far side, battling there with Emily Huey. Mershon going low. All the way through as Fetzner looks to track it down, looks to cross. Covered there by Morgan, looks to send it out. Mershon stepping up, deflecting it back again to Morgan. Lobbed out on the near side, 12:52 left here in the second half. Mulligan touched into the corner. Wilson going all the way through the box and back over on the near side. A low reset. Breaking forward, off the posts. Scott, another miss. A couple of chances there for both Scott and Keith Morgan. Neither one could capitalize. Hannah Mershon breaking back for the red team. Haven't had a goal on either side yet in the second half. Red team pulling it back down. And to set it up again. You can tell they're trying to take it easy at this juncture of the match at 10-0, trying not to pour it on. Working on more of the fundamentals than anything else. Anyway, thank you for joining us here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Certainly a busy time of the sports season. The high school basketball playoffs also getting underway. Of course, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs have qualified for the postseason. We'll have their first WPIAL playoff game for you here on the South Union Township Sports Network as well. A little collision there, top of the box. Free kick granted as Keith Morgan was pulled down. Morgan takes the free kick, headed there by Scott. Moves out in front. And the red team again gaining control. Mershon going low. Was looking there for a crashing Aaron Fetzner. Now another collision as Morgan ran down Hannah Newman. Newman's okay. Mershon's going to take the free kick. She'll go low and just wide on the far side. Tracked down by Fetzner. Again looks to cross out in front. A missed opportunity. Scott breaking back. Scott fires a miss. Loose out in front. Chipped out there by Mershon. Blue team staying with it. And another nice save by Scarlett Zahila. Scarlett's done very well in goal here in the second half for the red team. Another big save there. Morgan coming back again. Crossing and finally getting the first goal of the match for the blue team. Now it's 10-1. Almost midway through the second half. Fetzner. Over there with Wilson. Went back to Scott again. Scott out of the corner. Over to Swanson. Emma Scott getting involved. And played back down on the far side. Over to Wilson, crossing. Nice little body down out in front from Fetzner, and he put it in the back of the nets. Aaron Fetzner, and that's now 7 goals in this match for Fetzner. And it's 11-1. Red team over the blue team. Send it right down to Zahila. Back out on the far side to Hannah Newman. And getting covered by Morgan. Out to Scott. Caleb Scott. That one going through Mia Swanson. A little miscommunication there between Swanson and Morgan. Again, 2 Morgans out there, a couple Scotts out there. Dylan and Keith. Emma and Caleb. Swanson a little touch just going wide. Caleb trying to hop back on it. 8:28 left here in the second half. Caleb Scott again sending it high and wide on the far side. And a little cross and a finish. Morgan the goal. It's 11-2. With 8:01 left here in the second half. Mershon over to Fetzner. Mershon scored 4 goals in this match. Fetzner with 7. Those are your goals on the red side. Mershon on it again. Settles it down, a little open space. Comes forward, fires and scores. 5 now for Hannah Mershon. It's 12-2. Scott puts it back in play. Fired it right off of Zahila. Deflected back. Picked up again by Fetzner. Coming forward, Mershon to his left. And was defended there by Emily Huey. Picked up again by Fetzner and sent back on goal to Morgan. And Dylan Morgan firing it on the far side. Scott picks it up. In front to Swanson. Back to Scott and sent home by Keith Morgan. So Keith Morgan getting another goal for the blue team. Coached by DJ Mancini. It's 12-3. Ashley and Mike Newman, the coaches for the red team. The shot there from Fetzner. Morgan the save. It's Dylan Morgan getting forward here to Scott again. Scott firing it off the boards. Well, things have pretty much loosened up here for the final 6:15 and 12-3. And you go into the boards. Play a whistle down, a little push call there on Keith Morgan. He'll go quickly off the corner kick. And Dylan Morgan sends it down the field. Scott will try to track it down. Defending there is Zahila. Played back to center, up to Mershon. Look out. And Mershon, a little collision there with Morgan. Ball still loose. Mershon finds it again. We play on. Keith Morgan steps back and wins the ball back for the blue team. Looking there for Swanson. Deflected back by Fetzner. Helped along by Newman. Up to Fetzner again. Over to Mershon. Back to Fetzner. Give and go in the finish. 8 goals here for Aaron Fetzner. It's 13-3. Jerry, what's the highest goal total you've ever seen from a player? You've been down here for about 30 years. Sure, probably had double digits at some point. And they'll whistle that one down right off the kick. I bet you've probably seen somebody get 12 or 13 at least at one time or another. That one sent high and over again. With the boards and the new turf, the game certainly has opened up. The period about 3 or 4 years back, and actually played the out of bounds of the basketball court is out of bounds than the game. It was a much slower game. They brought the boards back either last year or the year before, and certainly picked up the pace of the game and actually brought in real boards and turf for this season, and totally changed the whole dynamic of the indoor game. And certainly brought in more players down here in South Union Township as well. The league's filled up pretty much on Saturdays. You have games here from 8:30 or 9 o'clock in the morning going until the early evening hours. Many evening sessions during the week as well, keeping all the players down here in South Union Township pretty busy. 13-3 here in the nightcap, final 4 minutes. 13 to 16-year-old division. Red team over the blue team. Another collision here in the corner. Wasn't whistled down. We'll play on. Mershot another shot. Keith Morgan the save. Or Dylan Morgan, excuse me, the save. Keith out there on the field right now. And that one sent home. That's Fetzner again. It's now 9 goals for Fetzner. 5 for Mershot. It's 14-3. Another change here on the blue side. Emma Scott in for Mia Swanson. Right now it looks like 2 touchdowns, a couple extra points, and a field goal. Not really much like a soccer score right now. Final 3 minutes. Another shot going high there from Keith Morgan. That'll play. 2:40 now left. Fetzner on the break again. Mershot try to get Fetzner 10 in this match. 2:25 to play. Mershot spinning back, crossing out in front, and Dylan Morgan with the cover. Out to Scott. Collision here on the boards again. There's Mershot on it. And chip it back again to Fetzner. Scott trying to defend, and Scott a little poke. Wilson steps in, plays it back over to Mershot. 1:55 to play. Mershot on the lob, headed by Fetzner. That's 10 goals in the match for Fetzner. Brought the Cowbells out tonight. 15-3. A quick, we'll count this as a goal. It was a pass off the center kick and sent home by Keith Morgan, who scored 4. 15-4. I don't know too much about Fetzner's background or where he goes to high school at. Good looking player. Looking for number 11. Actually have him listed here with a West Virginia phone number. Maybe coming up from West Virginia area to play here tonight. Try to find out more about him as the youth season continues. I'm sure a lot of the local high schools would love to have him on their team. Now and again, sent out of play. Final minute. Down to actually 42 seconds left at 15-4. As mentioned, Mershot as well. Her mother was a coach for the Uniontown program for quite some time. Linda. And coming back for their Wilson, sending it off the wall. 18 seconds left. Dylan Morgan to retrieve it. Kind of 8 seconds left. Going the ball for a late corner kick. Down to 2, down to 1. They're not going to get it away. 15-4, your final score. The red team over the blue team. Then our first game here in the 13 and 16-year-old division. The green team beat the yellow team 7-3. Today's games are brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiff-Bauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV. And I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay. This has been a South Union Township Sports Network presentation.